to healing the deepest layers of our fatigue. Every inner journey here is an invitation to return to yourself, to listen deeply, and to live more fully in each passing moment. When night falls, a quiet stillness blankets the world. The streets grow hushed, the rhythm of life slows, yet for many, the mind refuses to rest, echoing with unfinished conversations, lingering emotions. It comes naturally when body and mind are in harmony. In the wisdom of the Buddhist path, mindfulness is more than a method, it is a way of living. It invites us to gently gather the scattered mind. Breathe into the body, and release thoughts without resistance. As we rest in awareness, the tension in our muscles melts away, the heartbeat steadies. And the breath becomes a cradle for the mind to rest upon. Sleep then ceases to be an elusive goal and becomes a natural result of being fully present. By mindfully preparing before bed, slowing our pace, observing the mind without judgment, and embracing each sensation with gentleness, we create the conditions for true rest. This is not merely about falling asleep, it is a journey back to a place deep within, where peace has always been waiting, where thoughts fade like clouds in the quiet night sky. And the soul can finally exhale. If the reflections shared here at the Dharma Journey resonate with you, I invite you to subscribe. Each video is more than a gentle reminder, it is an open doorway to peace, wisdom, and compassion, qualities that have always been within you, quietly waiting to be awakened. Have you ever found yourself lying in bed at night, your body completely exhausted, yet your mind refuses to switch off? The lights are out, the room is quiet. But inside your head it feels like rush hour, unfinished tasks, worries about tomorrow, fragments of yesterday's memories all crowding in at once. You turn to the left, then to the right. Trying different positions, pulling the blanket up, kicking it off, but sleep still feels like a guest who's running late, and you can't predict when, or if, they'll arrive. Lack of sleep isn't just about feeling tired the next day. It's a slow, silent erosion of your physical and mental well-being. Medical research has shown that chronic sleep deprivation can weaken your immune system, raise the risk of heart disease and diabetes, and sharply reduce memory and focus. Like a river slowly drying up until nothing but cracked earth remains. People try all sorts of things to get better sleep, herbal teas, turning off their phones early, relaxing music. Room temperature, or lighting, it's what's happening inside you. In the Buddha's teachings, the mind is like water. When it's disturbed by strong winds, the surface ripples and churns, making it impossible to see the bottom. In the same way, when your mind is crowded with restless thoughts, peace, the foundation of restful sleep, remains out of reach. But when you learn to let those mental waves settle, when the water becomes still again, sleep comes naturally, like clouds drifting across the sky without you trying to hold on to them. The beauty is, you don't have to be a monk or meditation master to do this. Just a few minutes of mindful practice each night can help you let go of racing thoughts, relax your body, and invite sleep in effortlessly. Mindfulness is not some mystical concept, it's simply the ability to be fully present with what's happening right now, without judgment, without clinging, without pushing anything away. Imagine this, instead of lying in bed forcing yourself to sleep, you simply rest, focusing gently on your breath, feeling the air move in and out. That's when sleep comes, not as something you chase, but as a gift that arrives naturally. In this video, I'll share Buddhist mindfulness techniques that have helped countless people around the world improve their sleep, without medication, without spending a dime, and most importantly, while cultivating a calmer, more peaceful mind each day. These aren't just quick tips, they're lifelong practices you can carry with you, night after night. And perhaps, by the end, you'll realize this simple truth: better sleep doesn't come from trying harder, it comes from letting go. Never in history have we lived in a world that is so fast, so noisy, and so relentlessly stimulating. Work deadlines, performance targets, unfinished projects, endless meetings, all keep the mind stretched tight like a string pulled to its limit. And when we step away from our desks, instead of truly resting, we often dive straight into our phones, scrolling through a flood of social media updates. Each image, headline, and story is like a tiny pinprick to the mind, keeping it restless. Just as it begins to settle, another notification pops up, another message arrives, another short video steals our attention. Hours slip away without notice, and by the time we put the phone down, our bodies may be tired, but our minds are still spinning. Then, when the lights go out, the quiet darkness becomes fertile ground for worries about the future to sprout. Never letting it rest. In Buddhist teaching, this restless state is called the monkey mind. It's an image for a mind that jumps constantly from one thought to another, like an excitable monkey leaping from branch to branch, never staying still. The monkey has no real direction. It moves out of habit, curiosity, or impulse. And when our minds fall into this monkey mind state, we lose the ability to rest. We keep chasing the next thought. The memory's still overloaded. The Buddha's teaching is simple yet profound. When the mind is not at peace, nothing is at peace. An untamed mind will pull you into the currents of restlessness. And sleep, meant to be a time of natural recovery, turns into another battleground. Many people believe that being physically tired is enough to make them sleep, but the truth is, exhaustion of the body cannot overpower a chaotic mind. You've probably experienced it yourself, lying in bed so tired you can barely move, but one stray thought sparks awake a chain of worries. And suddenly, you're wide awake again. The monkey mind doesn't calm down just because you want it to. It needs guidance, it needs a way to settle. In Buddhism, the approach isn't to force the mind to stop, which rarely works, but to give it an anchor, a single point of focus, to return to again and again. That could be your breath, a physical sensation, or the quiet repetition of a mantra. When the mind finds this steady perch, it stops leaping so wildly, like a monkey that has finally found a comfortable spot to sit and enjoy a piece of fruit instead of swinging from tree to tree. Understanding this root cause changes everything. Sleep troubles aren't just the result of external pressures, they're the natural outcome of an untrained mind. And when that restless mind is caught in the storms of anxiety and the flood of constant information, it becomes a panicked monkey, and in that state, restful sleep feels almost impossible. So, if you truly want better sleep, the solution isn't only about adjusting your environment, it begins with training the mind to pause, to rest, and to let go. In Buddhism, sleep is not seen as merely a pause for the body to conserve energy. It's understood as a form of complete rest, where both body and mind are nourished. If your body is relaxed but your mind is still racing, sleep only fulfills half of its purpose. But when both body and mind are at peace, sleep becomes a profound state of natural healing, where subtle wounds within are restored without force, without effort. In Buddhist meditation, this is why, when you go to bed with a calm heart, you wake up feeling lighter, clearer, and more energized, as if something deep inside you has been cleansed and renewed. Yet if your mind is still chasing unfinished stories and unrelieved worries, 8 hours of sleep will still leave you feeling drained. On the other hand, someone with a peaceful mind could sleep on bare ground and still find their rest complete, because inside there is no disturbance. Modern science confirms what the Buddha taught long ago. The quality of your sleep depends heavily on your mental state before you drift off. When your mind enters a state of calm, your brain releases neurotransmitters that slow the heart rate, lower blood pressure, deepen your breathing, and guide the body into a restorative mode. That's when your immune system strengthens, damaged cells repair themselves. The body and mind are inseparable parts of the same flow. When the mind settles, the body relaxes. When the body relaxes, the mind naturally follows. This is why many pre-sleep meditation practices begin with bringing awareness to the breath and to sensations in the body, because when the body is fully at ease, the mind finds it easier to return to stillness. Imagine that every night before bed, instead of scrolling through news feeds or replaying the day's worries, you give yourself 5 or 10 quiet minutes. You sit or lie down comfortably, breathing slowly, feeling each part of your body soften and release. At first, thoughts may still come. But you simply notice them, smile inwardly, and let them pass, like clouds moving across the open sky. Gradually, your breath deepens, your heartbeat steadies. You'll understand the true value of nourishing the mind before bed. It not only restores your energy but also lays the foundation for a new day, one you can step into with peace, clarity, and presence. As an old teaching says, when the mind rests, sleep rests. When sleep rests, the body rests. When the body rests, life rests. Once you understand the Buddhist perspective on sleep, but also to nurture a deeper sense of peace and awareness, even as you rest. Each method is simple, requires no equipment, and can be done right in bed before drifting off. Evening gratitude practice, 2 minutes before bed. Before you close your eyes, sit or lie down comfortably. Gently reflect on your day and identify 3 good things that happened. They don't have to be big, maybe it was a smile from a stranger, a thank you from a friend, or simply a deep, refreshing breath in the cool air. When you recognize and appreciate these moments, your brain activates areas linked to positive emotions and releases feel-good hormones like dopamine and serotonin. These natural happiness chemicals soothe tension, quiet heavy thoughts, and create a warm space in your heart. In Buddhism, this is a way of cultivating metta, loving kindness and gratitude for what is here. Practiced consistently. Body scan meditation. Lie flat on your back with your arms relaxed at your sides and legs slightly apart. Bring your attention to the very top of your head and begin to scan downward through your body. From the crown of your head, notice your forehead, eyes, cheeks, mouth, and jaw, then soften them. Move down to your neck, shoulders, arms, and hands, let go of any tightness. Continue to your chest and belly, allow each breath to bring a wave of ease. Then down to your hips, thighs, knees, calves. And finally your feet, release all heaviness into the bed. This technique helps you notice hidden pockets of tension you didn't realize you were holding. In Buddhist terms, it's part of mindfulness of the body, kayanupasana, a way to bring your mind back to the physical present moment, cutting through restless mental chatter. As you scan, breathing with mantra. Your breath is the bridge between body and mind. In Buddhism, combining the breath with a mantra helps anchor awareness to a single calm point, instead of letting it wander. As you breathe in, silently say, I am calm. As you breathe out, silently say, I let go. Repeat this cycle gently for 10 to 15 rounds. With each inhale, feel the cool air bringing freshness. With each exhale, imagine you're releasing a little tension, a little worry. Over time, you'll notice the gaps between thoughts start to widen. Your mind won't be racing toward the past or future, it will simply rest with the breath. This is anapanasati, mindfulness of breathing, a foundational practice the Buddha taught for calming the mind. Letting go visualization. If your mind still clings to stories and to-do lists, try this visualization. Close your eyes and imagine a gentle river flowing in front of you. On the surface, leaves drift slowly along with the current. Each time a worry or thought appears, place it on a leaf and watch it float away downstream. No forcing, no judgment, just gently giving it to the river. In Buddhism, this is a way of practicing non-attachment, letting go of what doesn't need to be carried into your rest. The image gives your mind something concrete to work with. Simply watching things pass. And that's when sleep arrives naturally, without effort. Practiced regularly. Even in sleep, the mind can rest in mindfulness. Many people think that just doing a few meditation or breathing exercises before bed is enough to improve sleep. But from a Buddhist perspective, these techniques become much more powerful when they're supported by a harmonious way of living. Mind and body constantly influence each other. And sleep isn't an isolated event, it's the natural outcome of how you've lived your entire day. That's why small, mindful lifestyle adjustments can act as seeds planted in the mind, so that by night, restful sleep blooms naturally. 1. Turn off electronics at least 30 minutes before bed. Blue light from phones, tablets, and TV suppresses melatonin, the hormone that signals it's time to rest. But it's not just the light, the content on those screens is also food for your mind, endless news updates, social media comparisons, fast-paced videos, all of these stir up the monkey mind, keeping thoughts bouncing from one branch to another. Buddhism encourages mindfulness in consumption, not only in what you eat and drink, but in what you take in through your eyes and ears. Turning off devices isn't just about protecting your eyes or hormones, it's a way of closing the gate to mental stimulation, allowing the mind to settle. You might replace that last half hour with gentle reading, listening to calming music, or simply sitting quietly and breathing deeply. 2. Enjoy a cup of light herbal tea, like chamomile. In many meditation traditions, practitioners drink a light, warming tea before the evening practice to relax the body and soften the mind. Chamomile, passion flower, or peppermint not only ease muscle tension but also signal to the heart, it's time to let go. The key is to drink mindfully. When you hold the cup, feel the warmth against your hands. Notice the subtle fragrance, and savor the gentle taste as it flows down your throat. This simple act becomes a mini meditation ritual, not about fighting stress, but letting it dissolve. 3. Avoid heavy meals in the evening. Buddhism has long emphasized moderation in eating. Overeating at night forces your body to keep working hard to digest food, making it harder for your nervous system to shift into rest mode. The result? Restless, fragmented sleep, sometimes accompanied by vivid, heavy dreams. A light evening meal, like soup, steamed vegetables, or a simple porridge, helps the digestive system relax, making it easier for the whole body to enter rest. In monasteries, dinner is often simple. Not just for health but because monks understand that a calm mind depends greatly on a light body. 4. Create a bedtime ritual. In Buddhism, a ritual isn't about extravagance, it's a structure that helps the mind recognize and adapt. By repeating a set of calming actions before bed, switching off lamps, lighting incense, listening to a few minutes of meditation bells, straightening your blanket, your brain receives a clear signal, it's time to rest. It's like the sound of a temple bell signaling meditation time. Once you hear it, your body and mind naturally settle, without effort. Over time, this ritual programs both mind and body to shift into stillness, so sleep comes not because you force it, but because you're already in harmony with it. These small changes may seem simple, but practiced consistently, they create an inner and outer environment that work together. This is preparation on both levels, the external space and the internal state, so that sleep stops being a nightly struggle and becomes a peaceful return to your natural state of rest. We've just taken a meaningful journey together, exploring how Buddhism approaches sleep, from recognizing the restless monkey mind that keeps us awake, to understanding the healing nature of deep rest, to applying mindfulness techniques and lifestyle shifts that nurture both body and mind. And here's the most important truth to remember. Good sleep isn't a matter of luck. It's not something that randomly blesses you on certain nights, it's the natural result of consistent practice. Just like a lush. And how you guide yourself into letting go. If tonight you still find yourself anxious or tossing and turning, don't be discouraged. See each evening as a fresh opportunity to try something new, like the evening gratitude practice or mindful breathing with the mantra, I am calm, I let go. Pick just one or two techniques and approach them gently, consistently. Over time, you'll notice the shift. Your breathing slows, your heartbeat softens, and your thoughts lose their frantic pace. Remember, the goal isn't to force sleep, but to create an inner environment so peaceful that sleep arrives naturally. Like a still lake effortlessly reflecting the moon. A quiet mind naturally welcomes deep rest. So, I invite you to begin tonight. Whether it's turning off your devices for 30 minutes, sipping chamomile tea, or doing a body scan from head to toe, do it with mindfulness and ease. You might be surprised how quickly sleep becomes an old friend again. And if these insights have touched you, share them with someone who struggles each night. You might be giving them back one of life's greatest gifts, true rest. Finally, if you'd like to keep exploring ways to live with peace, mindfulness, and wisdom from Buddhism, don't forget to subscribe. Each week, we'll discover small, practical practices that create profound shifts in the heart. Good sleep begins with a peaceful mind. And a peaceful mind begins right here, in this moment, when you choose to let go and return to the stillness within.